says, while waiting on God, don't lose trust in the master and his plan. See, Joseph had to believe that what God said, he would do it. Some of y'all have been given plans and dreams of having a business, but every time you try to get a loan, you get denied. Some of y'all want to be a wife or a husband, but everybody you date ain't right. That does not mean what God said was a lie. It means you have to keep going. You have to keep living. For Joseph, 13 years have passed. Some of y'all are already on your 13th year. God says, keep going. I didn't lie to you the first time. I'm with you now, and I will continue to be with you. The Bible says that God was with Joseph everywhere he went. He was with him. The spirit of excellence was up with Joseph. So my second takeaway is, when things don't go your way, don't mentally and physically check out. This is where depression creeps in. See, it's too many people of God walking around depressed because we don't like our current situation. But you have to understand that God is outside of time. And if your current situation don't look right, you might just be in the pit. You might just be a prisoner. You might just be in jail. But that does not mean that one day you will not be on top. See, God has come to set the captives free. He has come so that you all will be restored. You are the head and not the tail. So do not take this line down. See, it says that Joseph was excellent in everything that he did, meaning that when he was a slave in Potiphar's house, he was so good at that, he was promoted while a slave. He was such a good prisoner, he was promoted while in prison. So some of y'all are at jobs y'all don't want to work at. You may have been passed over, looked aside, but God said, continue to walk with excellence. Just because they don't see you. Joseph told his brothers his dreams, and they laughed in his face. He said, you think we're going to be bowing down to you? Just because they don't see it, just because the people around you don't see it, don't mean you don't have the hand of God on your life. Just because the last 13, 20, 30, 40 years didn't look right, does not mean that God does not have a master plan for you, because I'm telling you, if you woke up this morning, he's still working. If he was done with you, you would have been dead. Because the Bible says that the enemy plan comes to steal, kill, and destroy. So why weren't you destroyed? Why weren't you killed? You still are being worked on. God has a plan for you. God has a plan for you. Galatians 6:9 says, let us not become weary in well-doing, but in due time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. So I'm telling you all, do not give up. If it doesn't look right, it's because he's still working. You are God's child. You are the apple of his eye. And if